I like this. It's cozy. Okay.
And it's cold too.
It's cool. Perfecto.
I feel like a Grammy
Yes.
with this and this old furniture.
Yes. Yeah, I love
Look
it.
at the back.
Mira qué lindo. I love it.
No, it's
So,
not lindo.
eso va a ser en
It's not lindo.
esto va a ser en inglés, español o las dos. Como es scary.
We can do Spanglish.
Spanglish, yeah, yo creo que es mejor.
Because I'm bilingual.
And
In case that you don't know.
I'm casi lingual.
No, you're pretty good. I mean, you have been talking a lot in Spanish.
You know what it is? If I talk to a Spanish speaker,
Yeah.
it'll get better throughout the day.
Okay,
Pero-
so let's do it in Spanish.
Spanglish. Trato de hablarlo en español. Y lo que no
Okay.
sé, tengo que decirlo en inglés.
Okay, cool. I
Yeah.
think the English accent trying to speak Spanish is really hard.
Okay.
Anyway, let me introduce you.
Okay.
Hello, guys. I'm King Kua. We are here again in another episode with a special guest. And I think I always say special, but this one is really special.
Oh.
And I always forget the nickname. It's
Nico Bear.
Nico Bear.
Yeah, but you know my real name.
It's just that?
Nico Bear, that's it. I mean,
Well,
the
Nico Bear.
tag is Nico verse Bear XX on Twitter, but that's a lot.
what I mean.
That's a lot. Okay.
Anyway, we meet like,
Tell them how we met.
yeah, I'm gonna start. When was that? Like, that was like 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago.
2
Hi.
years. And here's another content creator. You're good. You're good.
It's okay. You're good. So it was about 2 years ago.
2 years
Hace 2
ago.
años.
Was
¿Se
it
acuerda?
Grindr?
Sí. So yo había hablado con usted en Grindr
Yeah.
y Adam los dos habíamos apenas empezado como OnlyFans.
Oh, I remember.
Yes.
You and I talked in Grindr, but not for film.
No.
And I talked with Adam for film.
Film, yes. Because now we're not open. But at the beginning, we were trying to figure out our jive.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, well, if he's filming and I'm not filming, then we could be open because I need to have sex with other people and blah, blah. And obviamente, that got complicated. But so the first time that we all met each other was on film.
Yeah. You.
But we never used it. We never used it.
I use it.
Did you?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought it was...
It's in my OnlyFans. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, because then we did one where it was a live show. I've used that one.
We did a live show.
I've used that one.
And I think I saved a video and I use it too.
Okay. Oh, I liked the first one, but I felt it was more fun than film, I think. So the angles were crazy.
I mean, that's a good point because when it's fun,
You don't care about the angles.
yeah,
But I think that's good though, because the
and it's
chemistry.
more like more natural.
Yes, more organic. Yeah.
I love that.
So, and just so you guys know, we're in a content house right now, so there's going to be people walking throughout, and there might, you might hear some things, and it's kind of like a haunted house too, so you might just hear random creaks and things.
Yeah, it's like every step you can hit it.
I heard the ceiling too when someone was walking up to
Was me?
somebody or algo, alguien
Was
o
me
algo.
like running with little steps around.
But yeah, that's how we first met. Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, we did, and then we started like a friendship.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a jump from A to Z, but yeah, we started a real friendship because you're the only friend that was there at our honeymoon.
I was about to say that. I was the only person that was with them in the honeymoon.
Mm-hmm. That was fun too.
And I was about to say that.
And we also got some good content out of that. Yeah.
But I didn't use that. I don't know if
You used that, I think, for a clip just once by the pool.
but I just used like
a clip.
little show
Yeah.
just for Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the gay world, it's very well. It's like we're in a gay world, creating worlds,
Mhm.
and it's like these different lines that I think that you wouldn't have with regular friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do feel that if we're not creating, we're just regular friends. you
Yeah.
know? I don't feel weirdness around you.
And
know?
after that, they stay in my place.
Oh, that's right.
And we hunt together.
Oh, Halloween pumpkin carving, naked Halloween pumpkin carving.
Yeah, that was my first time.
That was fun. Yes, that was your first time. That was fun.
And my
Yeah.
last one too.
Was it? You didn't do it? Well,
Yeah.
if you come up here,
No.
no. You're welcome to come to the country anytime you want.
No, not to do pumpkin things.
Not to do pumpkin things.
No.
You didn't like it? I thought you liked it.
I like when it's done.
Okay. Okay. All right.
No, if I have to do all the work.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, no. Next time, this year we didn't do the carving. This year we just painted them, so that's a lot easier.
But without any face?
Well, no, we painted the faces. We didn't cut them at all, though, because then if you cut them, they die, they get rotten. If you don't cut them, they last the whole season. So yeah,
Okay.
if you guys needed to know that,
Maybe. Anyway, so in case that people don't know, he's Hit Halo husband.
That's right. Mm-hmm. 3-time gay porn award winner.
So I bet all of you know him. And I know him better than all of you. So I know that doing content is not your first income or your first job.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you balance that?
Well, the way I do it is, the thing is with my kind of job, my job is flexible. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because,
Yeah.
but my job is flexible. So it kind of works well with this, but it is still my primary source of income. So I do this more on a part-time basis. But I'm still able to do a good amount of it, and it definitely supplements my income. And I even said this to you earlier. I wonder what it's like to just take the leap and leave my other job and just do this full time. So many people, you do it. My husband does it and do it well, but I feel I'm a little fearful to jump into that. So this is a happy medium for me, because if I had a regular 9-to-5 job, it would be really difficult. But with my job, sometimes I could take off 3, 4, 5 days in a row, and I could travel. And so it lends itself to really be able to participate in this to a certain extent, but it's never the same as you guys that do it full time,
Yeah, but I already told you, don't do that.
Listen, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Even my husband, he's got
It's not
a timeline
for everybody, but you can use it more like a part-time, like a full-time.
But it's also what do they say? You should have different sources of income, different streams of revenue. And that's how I treat it. It's one more thing to have to bring in money. And it's always nice to have extra. And I mean, some people do it for only business reasons, For me, I enjoy it a little bit sometimes.
Okay.
Some people, it's just money. It's just money. I think it's a little bit of both for me. I think I enjoy the extra money. But if you meet a nice person that you have chemistry with and you have a good scene, I'm not going to lie and say that's not fun, So I think that there's a balance with that. But there are people like my husband, it's primarily business.
Yeah.
It's boom,
for me too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's different. That's our first income.
That's your first income. Exactly.
So we need to take it
seriously.
Real seriously.
Yeah, and schedule it and edit. And I'm still not good at editing. I hate editing.
I still hating that. But listen, I have the time to do it.
Yeah.
But I still hating that. Anyway, so I think you are the first person. No, actually not, because I already have another person married, but he is married with a woman.
Mm.
So how is being married with another man that do content?
For the most part, I think our marriage is awesome. I'm not going to lie and say that it's perfect every day. I will.
Any marriage is perfect.
Exactly, any marriage. But I would say we have a great marriage, a happy marriage. Has it been completely seamless in as far as the content? Sometimes it's like nothing.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, jealousy gets in there, and because we don't consider ourselves open. We consider ourselves monogamish, which is obviously we have sex with other men.
Okay.
Obviously. But if it's not creating, then it's only playing together. We haven't crossed that line where one goes here. Well, in the beginning when we're figuring it out and that did not work for us, there was a lot of jealousy, a lot of fighting. So this is a happy medium. We could shoot with whoever we want, create with whoever we want. A lot of times, I mean, if you look at my page, it's almost like another heathen page, because majority of my content is with him. Yeah. But I do some on my own too, and that works out for us. That works out as long as it's not about monogamy. It's about respecting each other's boundaries. So if your boundary is only content with other people, you have to respect that.
Yeah.
Because if it's only content with other people, but then you go and hook up with this guy or do that, then you're cheating.
Yeah.
Because yes, both are sex, but one is understood to be this, and then the other is outside of the agreement. So it's all about respecting that.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you.
Yeah. But yeah, we've had conversations about it. It's not.
How long you have now doing this? Like I think like the same
Well, the
time
thing
that
is,
we
yeah,
met.
because like Adam and Heath.
Well,
Heath and I started. We got married 4 months after meeting each other. So this all between knowing him and then getting married. I mean, we
that
met.
was the craziest thing that I
Yes, yeah.
ever.
But look, it's worked. It's worked.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you have a couple of years
The thing is, when you
together.
don't know, together, we're almost at 3. Married, we're going to be at 2 this next month. And the thing is, like, people, were like, oh my God, that's so fast. But my 2 relationships before that, we were together for years. And I knew I wasn't going to marry those guys. Great
Yeah,
guys.
maybe it was like this is the one.
But when you know, you know. When you know, you know. And that's it.
Well, I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? When you know, you know. So you'll know. Oh, well, no, you're seeing someone right now, no?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna marry.
Well, listen, marriage is not for everybody. You don't have to get married to have a long-lasting relationship.
I told myself, I mean, at this point, I think that I don't gonna be, how I say that? I mean, que no voy a cumplir mi propia promesa, but I told myself, like, if I don't get married before the 30, I will never get married.
¿Cuándo dijiste eso? ¿A los 15?
I don't know.
No,
But
that's too
now
soon.
I'm gonna into 30 this year.
Yeah, you're a baby.
I'm like, okay.
I didn't start relationships, like serious relationships, until I was about 29, 30. All my serious relationships have been in my 30s. I'm 41 now. All my serious relationships were in my 30s. In my 20s, I was just a slut.
Yeah, maybe
that was it.
Maybe I still have time.
Of course you do. And listen, unless you want, like, even as gay men, we don't have that like natural pressure of getting married to have kids and having kids. I mean, it's very much like on your time, unless you want kids, and that's a whole other.
No.
Yeah. See, I didn't think I wanted kids either, and that changes sometimes.
I already have Toby. I don't need more.
You don't need. Okay, that's good.
Mm-mm.
You know what you want.
Toby is more than enough.
Yes. How old is Toby now?
Toby is 4 years.
Toby's a dog, by the way.
I think they already know.
Okay.
he was with us, with Steven and I, on the podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, he have 4 years now.
He's getting older.
Yeah.
Does he still have his balls?
Just one. Remember, he just have one ball.
But he never got neutered for the.
No, yet.
Okay.
I'm thinking to do it this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he getting a little crazy?
No, not at all. But I mean, he have just one ball, so he can't get cancer for that. So
okay.
I have to do it on
yeah,
time.
I remember you saying that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can't wait longer for that. And he's already 4 years old. So.
Yeah. Toby.
Oh yeah, he probably miss Adam. You too, but Adam.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
Adam
spends a lot of time there. Yeah. Heath. Sorry.
Anyway, right now everyone knows.
I know. No, I mean, it's not a big secret. Like but it's just because Adam is the friend, Heath is the product.
Yeah, and I'm allowed to say Adam. So.
You're allowed to say Adam because he's your friend.
So yeah, Adam is special with the animals. So.
Well, now we have 3 dogs.
I know.
And it's crazy because it's hard sometimes because when we travel together, getting someone to take care of 1 dog is easy. Getting someone to take care of 3 dogs is a process. And also because our property, it's on 4 acres, it's not fenced in. So first we have to train them to not run away. Now they're good. But then the person you leave them with, they have to know how to manage them so that they don't run away. And it's just like, but that's life. That's what we wanted to move into the country. We're in the country, by the way. Move out to the country.
Yeah, we are in the middle of nothing in a haunted house, I guess.
So
just this probably have more years than me.
We're in a haunted house to create content. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm here for work, so there's other content creators around here. So yeah,
I mean, this looks like a turn of the century house. It looks like well over 100 years old, but pretty. They really did it really good.
I mean, it's pretty for you, not for me. Not at all.
Well, you got the princess room though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, not for sure, but I was wanted that room.
I think you manifested it because the room's color scheme matches your shirt.
Oh, maybe. I'm gonna wear dollars.
Manifest that. That's better than the baby blue. I would take the dollars also.
I would get a dollar t-shirt, so
very nice.
I can get some money. So we was talking about on the road to come here about how is filming with guys in South Florida
Oh wow,
and like
we're gonna talk
another
about
big
that.
city. So I would like to know
My experience.
a good and a bad experience with
Hmm.
another content creator.
Well, no names. I
No,
would
no, no.
say in Florida. I see. Like, so really, a lot of my content has not been in Florida because I just felt. So let me start here. So my honestly, I'm not trying to be funny. My best content interaction in South Florida was with you.
Oh,
No,
with
really,
you?
really with you. You know, we did a couple. You know, very comfortable, fun, no judgment. It was really nice. I am a bear, right? I'm a muscle bear, but I'm a bear, and there's a market for that.
Yeah.
But not everyone is in that market, right? And but I find that in bigger cities like New York, Chicago, LA,
I
I
don't
do.
even know what I am. I'm a twink.
No, I think you're like a twunk because you're putting on muscle now.
A what?
A twunk, like a muscle twink.
Twunk?
Yeah, because you're putting on muscle. You
Is
know.
that a category?
Yeah, it's a category. Like Adam's more of a. Well, now he's a jock, but when he started, he was like a twunk.
Adam is like the typical gringo.
Yeah,
porn
like a muscle
star.
boy. Yeah, he's like a tip. Yeah,
Typical gringo porn star.
but I would say you're like a twunk because you're putting on size but you're not like a twink because you're not like skinny. You have muscle, you have a butt, you have legs. So I would say you're like a twunk, but I'm a muscle bear. And so like a twunk, even you in South Florida, you probably have more options. But for me in LA, New York, Chicago, I do great. But for South Florida, I get some people that want to work with me.
And that's weird because I listen for Florida. I
Mhm.
think they love bears.
Well, I think for sex and like hanging out
Oh.
and in the culture, yeah, there's a lot of bears in Fort Lauderdale. But for creators, like especially top creators, I don't think there's a ton of opportunity for bears in South Florida. In LA, New York, Chicago, absolutely. Tons. There's so many people out there. Also, South Florida is not as big of a city as those other cities are, though. You know, LA, New York, Chicago are really big cities. South Florida is more like, to me, it's like a.
But in Miami, there are a lot of content.
Yeah, Miami has a lot of content creators, but they're very specific look. Like smooth.
They're really picky. Like,
well, they want.
like picky level god.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, if you're not with what people want to work with, all you got to do is, you know, really have your like. So I'm not gonna say, but so not my worst experience, but one particular experience was when finding out, you know, when someone just says to you, you know, you're just not on brand for what I want, you know, which is, you know, no one wants to hear that, you know, no one wants to hear no, especially if the person looks certain way, you see who they work with. And also with my husband is the brand. Everyone wants to work with him. He's just very.
Are we talking about someone that I know?
Maybe. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after. But either way, you know.
It's not.
Who?
There's a mic.
That's a mic.
That's a word.
No.
Huh? No.
I'll tell you.
So it's not the same.
Okay, no. But yeah, but with Adam, you know, it's very interesting because he'll work with a lot of people that I've even tried to reach out to in the past that won't even respond. And you know, but that's life. Not everyone's going to work with you. I think you have to accept, you know, the kind of category you're in, accept who you are. You're in the arena. You're, you know, really you could be your own worst enemy. But at the end of the day, I've done pretty well. You know, a lot of people try and do nothing, you know, and give up in a week and they're done.
They're actually content creators that they're no bears and they're not that good like you.
Mm-hmm. And well, yeah, and because there's a big bear community, especially if people are into bears, you know, they really are very loyal and supportive. But so that's why I think that until you get your niche, I would say not give up if you really want to do it, because I gave up a couple of times and going back and forth. And really, I would say most of it's in my head. I would say the majority of my experiences have been positive. Everyone's been super nice. Everyone's been super friendly and supportive. And yes, okay, there was maybe one or two people that were negative and were like, no. But you know, you can't get mad at people. They have their own likes, dislikes, and tastes, you know?
I got it. Listen, I was thinking here, and I don't remember, but do we did DP?
Yes, but not
with
on me.
Alex? No.
No, with Heath.
We did it.
You were the bottom. So it was you.
When
were
was that, in your honeymoon?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yes,
I remember.
yes. So you were the bottom. Well, not the bottom, but you were laying down. He was on you, and I was behind him, and I came in 2 seconds because that was intense.
I mean, but we was.
Well, yeah, we had, yeah. But yeah, exactly.
That was like the climax.
Yes, the climax, exactly. But yeah, we did it on our honeymoon, and then I feel like
we should do it again.
We can maybe this weekend or this week. Yeah. I mean, I want him to get. I know he's busy this week creating everything, but I wanted to do something like that. We could do it. We'll make it work. We'll fit it in.
He don't even come here to say hi. I will be mad with him.
You'll see him tomorrow.
And I'm not special.
You're very special. You're here. You got the princess room. He made sure you got the princess room.
He didn't. Anyway, he needs to suck my dick, and then I will forget him.
Okay, I'm sure he'll do that. I'm sure he'll do that. Just so you forgive him.
And also, I still need to have that conversation with him about the scripts, because I don't understand why he gave me the
most lines.
The most lines when I told him.
But you know what? You're right though. In English, I'm sorry, a Latino speaking with an English, a Latino speaking English with a Spanish accent is sexy though.
It's my problem is not speaking English. I mean, I can do it.
Yeah,
bad or good, I can do it. Mm-hmm. My point is, remember all that shit.
Well, yes, that's hard.
In English.
But, I think the script is going to be off camera. So it pretty much is going to be like, okay, now say this.
I'm going to ask for someone holding the
cue cards. But it'll be easy because the B-roll, they'll do the B-roll. And that might be a little longer. But once that's done, then you just go into the sex scene. And you're great at that. You don't got to talk in that.
Let's see what's happening. We're going to start with the
I think
tomorrow.
You're going to do great. I think you're nervous, but I think you're going to do fine. I don't even know what
I'm not like really nervous. Because I mean, if I don't do it at the first time, I can do it at the second. Or the third. I'm not like really nervous. I'm just like I'm thinking more of the other people than me. Like they came mad like for waiting because I'm doing wrong or something.
Yeah, but think about it. If you think about it, your first scene partner, has the same.
Who's my first scene partner?
Arno.
Arno?
Yeah, that's the one-on-one tomorrow with you.
What's his name?
Arno.
Arno?
It's French.
Arno?
No, that's it. But anyway, you both, it's English is your second language for both of you.
Arno. Can he hear me?
I think so, or maybe I don't know if you hear. I could hear him, but I don't know if he could hear you. Is he on the phone? Maybe.
No, they're talking anyway.
Okay.
No, I just about to ask him. Nothing. He gonna be. Oh no! Wait.
What?
I saw on the screen. We bought up birds.
Yeah.
So he gonna find me too.
Yeah, and I think he's pretty big. So prepárate.
Big. I know.
Why encuentro? Is he right there?
I don't know. No, there isn't a.
What do you want to ask
him? Someplace in this huge house.
What do you want to ask him? How big he is?
How big is?
Pull him up on Twitter. Oh, the phone's over there.
No, I can't. I didn't bring my other phone.
Okay. I think he's decent. I think it's big. But you're fine. Listen, you can feel what you do to other people.
But he's French.
Yeah, they're big.
And he's white.
They're big. Mm-hmm.
I know. Can you show me?
Ask him.
Es que ya le he gritado y no quiero pararme.
Arno? They don't hear us.
I think they're
talking.
Mean, but he's the only one that calls Arno here.
But I'm sure he'll show it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean. I will have to take it. Maybe.
Yeah. Listen, now you know how I feel.
No, I need...
Go get him.
Yeah. Sorry. Can you 1 second? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. So, first of all, we are doing my podcast. So I just want to say
your podcast.
Podcast, yeah, his podcast, right there. Say hello.
Oh, podcast. Oh, okay.
So we was talking about the scene that we're gonna do tomorrow, and he was telling me that you are my first partner, and I was reading that we're gonna do birds both, and he told me that you are big.
Big. He's not the Burj Khalifa, is it? Maybe Eiffel Tower, but not Burj Khalifa.
How big is that?
8 thick.
Thick.
Even
That's worse.
That's good.
No, that's not good.
It's very good. Listen, you got a big dick
So
too.
you tell me you're a virgin?
No, I mean,
Well, see, he's used to being the guy with the big old fat dick. So,
I can take big dick bigger than mine.
well, I don't know how big.
we can compare later.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, absolutely.
I will go for you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think you'll be just fine. Look, he wants to see.
Oh, he gonna show me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you guys are about the same. And he's uncut. Very nice.
It's very nice. Yeah, I was
Got a
thinking
good.
the
It's got a
same.
good weight to
It's
it.
just enough to give pleasure.
Yes. I mean, you come upstairs. We're about to collab. Maybe you should do that tonight also, like so you get an idea what you're getting into tomorrow.
Okay, I will find you later. Are you wearing a gesture? No, it's just.
No.
I will find you later.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks for showing me.
Very nice.
Okay, you wanna taste a human?
Maybe you could join us when we go upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. We're still in
Oh, it's not.
we are not in the blue page.
Is this live? This isn't live, is it?
No, it's
Okay,
not
good. Woo.
They have kids here.
Right. Yeah.
But look,
I know. Me too. I'm getting excited.
Oh.
See, he's fat. He's big.
Is
Pull
that
yours
mine?
out. Pull yours out.
Is that mine?
See, this is a big boy.
Oh, dang.
Yours is. You're
Probably
probably.
something like mine.
Yeah, you guys are the same.
it's like yours.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never get fucking by myself size.
You can fuck yourself.
No.
Oh, you can't? Yeah, you
no,
can.
I'm not that flexible.
Oh no, not fuck yourself. I mean, someone with your same
Just
size
need
dick.
practice.
Why you mean, brother? Did you do that?
Not fuck myself now. I can suck myself sometimes.
Oh,
You can
nice.
suck yourself?
Yeah, not often, but yeah.
You have a lot to show me tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think I can tonight, but because it's
Sensitive.
difficult and I need practice and just.
Oh yes.
Don't do it enough.
You need to stretch.
Yeah, and last time I stretched myself to suck myself for scene.
Mm.
My back sore for many days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Will you
Because
like? I mean,
What?
no. I'm gonna figure out how big it's later. But would you like to be in the podcast too? Not like now, like later.
Sure,
like
sure.
Maybe tomorrow.
I mean,
after.
maybe. Well, we're gonna. Do you want to film us? Maybe. Do you want to hold the camera for us when we go film upstairs?
Yeah.
I mean, that might be easier, and then maybe you guys could also kind of feel each other out.
Yep.
Look at your face. I mean, that's why we're here, right? Might as well have some fun. Oh, it's nice. It's good. Look at, and he's like, "End scene. Let's go upstairs."
No, not like that. But
Yeah.
will be interesting.
I think it'll be a good scene. Yeah.
Just a person in the brain go, I want now, I'm just tired for now.
You guys are
Okay,
funny.
well, thanks for coming. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
You're King Cuba,
Mhm.
just to be sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
and I'm
I
Nico.
introduced-
Nico Bear.
Nico Bear. Okay.
Yes. He's husband.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll be
for
upstairs
sure.
soon.
And I don't. You don't show me.
Oh,
you don't show me.
sorry. Not like you guys. Not like you guys. I'm just a semi.
Like a butterfly.
Just a normal guy. Just a normal guy. I'm a bottom. Normal. Not like this.
This is big.
Yeah.
No,
I think you
it's
guys are about the same, though. I think you guys are about the same.
This is maybe bigger than mine.
But you're still. He's already hard. You're like still soft. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's something like.
Ah!
Maybe bigger. Maybe bigger. A bit bigger.
Okay,
Who, you might be bigger or him?
Him.
Oh, okay.
okay, we're gonna compare.
I could tell you which
later.
one's bigger. I know which what this feels like. I need to see what that feels like.
Like this is look bigger than mine. For sure.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, a bit. Maybe I just look something like this bigger.
Yours? His? Oh, okay. All
Well, I'm gonna figure it out later.
we'll figure
And
it
he's worried about mine.
out.
But I don't find myself. That's what I say.
Well, it's because you're versed. See, I'm just bottoming, so I don't care. I'm not. But you're because you're used to topping a lot. You know.
Yeah, that's the point.
So-
I usually talk.
Yeah. Although I mean,
He's
you'll be fine.
virgin.
He's very. There you go.
No, I'm not very.
Be gentle. Be gentle.
But the point is, when I'm bottom, I don't take
big.
big dicks
Yeah. You take like mine, like normal.
like normal.
Mm. Well, no time like the
Yeah.
present.
It's gonna be an interesting week.
Yeah.
Because
You're
so,
gonna.
in your film with Robert, and you already told me that Robert have a huge dick too.
Yeah, Robert has a big dick.
Robert,
Robert has a big dick. You guys are on. The three of you, are like. Mm-hmm.
oh my god!
Yeah.
And what about the other two guys that are coming tomorrow? They're bottom? I mean, no, the other one is doing verse here.
I think the three biggest are right here, and I think that everyone else has like good ones, but you guys are like the big thick ones. You're like the trio.
Interesting.
Well, you've seen Heath's. He's got a good one, but and then I haven't met the other two in person. But from what I've seen on video, they're nice also. But you guys have like the big fat monster dicks.
Are you jerking off in front of me?
If you what?
Are you jerking off in front of me?
Maybe not.
Maybe
Yes.
yes.
Oh, that's good because I like to just touch my dick.
That's
Yeah.
good. You're in the right house for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get the room next to mine.
Do you just want to turn this off? Do you just want to go upstairs?
I'm just saying.
He's ready. You're ready. Look at his face. He can't stop smiling.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be bottom now.
It tried to be a good boy.
Yeah, he's
He
trying
tried,
to be. He's trying.
but
He's trying.
It's non-verbal.
Your eyes say everything. You're like, oh, I can't take that.
I will
Mhm.
show you some Cuban taste.
There you go. Some Cuban taste. Cuba and French Canadian. I think that's a nice mix. That'll be fun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know
How
how
to
long
continue.
we've been talking.
I think we could end. I mean, we probably should go. What time is it?
I forget
It's
the line.
8:30. We probably should go film. Knock it out.
Yeah, I think you're more excited than me.
Oh, me? I'm more. I think you're more excited
But
than me.
anyway, yeah, I have been
Distracted?
distracted here, and he's still here next to me touching. So, yeah, bye.
Bravo. Cut.
Anyway, so if
That would be
You
a
wanna-
good scene. Lead into a scene right there. And bye. And then open up and it's like you guys. That'd be a good one.
well, everyone go follow Nico, and we're for sure gonna have another episode with what's the name?
Arno.
Arno. A what?
Arno.
Antono.
Arno.
No.
Arno.
No. You're Latin guy. You know.
Arno. Arno.
But
Arno.
but we do the R
Arno.
like R, not like
You do more gut, more like in your throat. Arno.
Arno.
Arno. It's in the back of the throat.
no.
Arno. Yes, Arno.
Well, anyway, we're gonna have Arno. No.
Arno.
Yeah, something like this.
Oh, anyway, he's gonna be here.
A big bloopers.
The big guy.
The big guy. You're so funny. That was funny.
Big but not too big.
Big but not too big.